And let's get you some more breaking news coming in. ED has granted custody of tainted sacked former Bengal Minister Partha Chatterjee and his aide Arpita Mukherjee till the 5th of August in the mega cash scam. So a big setback for both Partha and his aide. But let me go across to Adrija, who's joining us for more details here. Adrija, what's the latest? What can you tell us?
Well, the court has ordered three things. First, the lawyers of Arpita Mukherjee have requested a meeting time, and hence 15 minutes meeting time in the next 2 days has been granted by the court in presence of an ED officer. Also, 48 hours medical test will be done, which was there in the earlier order, and also they will be produced in court on 5th of August. These are the three things that have been said in the court order today. These are the latest. We have just seen Arpita Mukherjee and Partha Chatterjee leave the court today, right after their hearing. They are being taken back to ED office, and tomorrow. The questioning will continue. The ED officers have said that every day they have found some relevant document or the other, and hence if they actually initially requested for 4 more days, but they have said that if they get a few more days, they will be able to prove the connection between Partha Chatterjee and Arpita Mukherjee. In the meantime, in the court, what the lawyers have also said that 25 LIC policies have come into their notice, where there was Partha Chatterjee was the nominee. These LIC policies belong to Arpita Mukherjee, and Partha Chatterjee were the nominees. So questions regarding these will be continuing tomorrow and day after, and they will be producing court on 5th.
All right, Adrija, thank you so much for getting us all of those details. 17 opposition parties have signed a joint statement expressing deep apprehensions on the implications of the recent top court judgment upholding the provisions of the PMLA, or the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. The joint opposition has called for a review of the court order. The opposition has said that they are disappointed with the top judicial body and that the order has strengthened the hands of the government. Supreme Court's order earlier had upheld the powers of the Enforcement Directorate to hold inquiries, arrest people and attach property. Opposition has long accused the government of misusing the central agency by only investigating cases against non-BJP leaders.
It is not giving full right to the defendant. Defendant has every right to defend himself. Any charge, anybody makes a charge and somebody is put into jail is not fair. There should be some proper investigation, and if the accused should be given time to prove himself innocent. But these amendments make the act very stringent and punishes the accused even without confirming that he has really committed wrong. If somebody is opposing them politically, the BJP somehow wants to harass them. So these things are brought in just to harass their opponents. There is no legal reasoning for these laws.
ईडी और सीबीआई का जमकर दुरुपयोग हो रहा है, इसमें कहीं कोई संदेह नहीं है। और मैं आंकड़े बार बार दोहराता हूं आपके सामने। 8 साल में 3000 रेड मारा ईडी ने, और मात्र 0.5% कन्विक्शन रेट है ईडी का। क्या ये समझने के लिए हिंदुस्तान के लोगों के लिए, प्रबुद्ध मीडिया जनों के लिए काफी नहीं है कि ईडी का दुरुपयोग हो रहा है, ईडी का राजनीतिक इस्तेमाल हो रहा है, ईडी को एक हथियार बना के इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है? अगर 3000 रेड में 0.5% कन्विक्शन रेट है उनका, तो इसका मतलब समझा जा सकता है कि जब जिसके ऊपर मन में आया ईडी छोड़ दी। आप देख रहे हैं महाराष्ट्र में क्या हुआ, आप देख रहे हैं दिल्ली में क्या हो रहा है, आप देख रहे हैं किस तरीके से झारखंड की सरकार को गिराने की कोशिश की जा रही है, शुरू हो गई है।
All right, let's in fact move on now. In the run-up to the vice presidential polls on August 6th, more support coming in for opposition candidate Margaret Alva. Aam Aadmi Party and the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha have announced they will be supporting her as well. Alva is up against NDA's vice presidential pick, former governor of West Bengal, Jagdeep Dhankar.
अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने और पीएसी के सदस्यों ने एक मत से तय किया है कि हम लोग उपराष्ट्रपति के चुनाव में श्रीमती मार्गरेट आल्वा जी का समर्थन करेंगे। जो विपक्ष की उम्मीदवार हैं और जितने भी हमारे राज्यसभा के सांसद हैं वो 6 तारीख को उन्हीं को वोट करेंगे।
And more breaking news that's coming in after Bengal House of Cash, MP House of Cash crumbles. 1 crore has been seized from the house of a government clerk. That is the latest here coming in, and we're going to pull up those visuals of the cash that has been recovered as well for you on your screens. This is the latest coming in. 1 crore has been seized from a government clerk is what we're being told. This is the latest breaking news coming in. This is the information that we have at this point in time. Remember, we've just been talking about the entire Partha Chatterjee fiasco in Bengal, and now, of course, in MP also, 1 crore being seized from a government clerk. Those are the latest details here coming in, and we're getting you visuals of that cash that was seized as well. This is the latest coming in at this point in time. We'll also try and get across more details from our reporter who will join us in just a bit. But for now, those are the details that we have at this point in time. 1 crore worth of cash has in fact been seized from a government clerk at this point in time. This is what we have right now. Latest information here coming in from MP, where the Economic Offences Wing has seized 1 crore worth of cash from a government clerk at this point in time. That's the latest that we have here coming in. This is breaking news that we're getting you at this hour. After Bengal House of Cash, another House of Cash crumbling in MP. Govind joining us for more details. Govind, 1 crore worth of cash seized from a government clerk. What can you tell us?
Yeah, absolutely. Still, the action is continued. You know that 1 crore rupees has been recovered from medical education department's clerk. In fact, the name of this clerk is Hero Keshwani, where at his residence the raid was conducted by EOW early in the morning, continued until now, and more than 50 lakhs recovered from his car was parked in the parking area at his housing residence, and other amount has been found from his inside his house. So this is what more than 1 crore so far has been recovered from the house of a clerk of medical education department. So this is quite a surprising that how can a clerk gather such ample amount of money, and definitely the inquiry will go on, continue, and will try to find out that what are the sources this clerk Hero Keshwani accumulated such a huge amount of money. So this is quite surprising. It's not the first time in Madhya Pradesh. You know that even before the employees which are from first, second, or third category, they still means we have witnessed number of raids in which we found surprising recoveries, and this is one of the instances. Now at the present time today, the raid was conducted at Baragarh area of Bhopal, where at the home of medical education department's clerk Hero Keshwani, the raid was conducted early in the morning by EOW, and now so far the amount has been recovered is more than 1 crore rupees, and still the process is going on.
All right, Govind, thank you so much for getting us all of those details. In open defiance to repeated warnings by China, Nancy Pelosi not just landed in Taiwan, but held a joint press conference with the premier of in the heart of Taiwan, President Tsai Ing-wen felicitated U.S. House Speaker in the capital city of Taipei, where the two leaders greeted each other with an elbow bump. The high-level meet comes as China vows military action on Taiwan, calling it a violation of the One China principle by U.S. In the meet, the U.S. House Speaker Pelosi articulated that it is important to remind some of the 43-year-old long promise to always vow support to Taiwan. Now, whether China likes it or not, Pelosi has become the first highest-ranking U.S. official to visit Taiwan in over 25 years. As for the dragon, the whole threat mechanism has fallen apart, and it has received a stinging message from the U.S. that it stands with Taiwan. Meanwhile, amid threats from China, Taiwan President reiterated that her nation is not eager for a fight but won't back down either.
Two things. In the context, your question comes in the context of right now a struggle between autocracy and democracy in the world. We cannot back away from that. And so as China goes and uses its soft power, money and whatever, into many countries in order to get their support at the UN and other bodies, we have to recognize if that has effectiveness, because it's a lot of money and it's promises that may or may not ever be kept. So when we talk about Taiwan in that context, we have to talk from strength. We have to talk from strength. We have to talk from what Taiwan has been so good about is being technologically advanced, whether it's in business or security. Madam President, I think it's important to remind some and inform others of how we are here. 43 years ago, with the Taiwan Relations Act, America made a bedrock promise to always stand with Taiwan. And on this strong foundation, we have built a thriving partnership, grounded in our shared values of self-government and self-determination, focused on our mutual security interests in the region and across the world, committed to the economic ties that power prosperity for all of our people. Today, our delegation, of which I'm very proud, came to Taiwan to make unequivocally clear we will not abandon our commitment to Taiwan, and we are proud of our enduring friendship.
Russia's invasion of Ukraine earlier this year has made security over the Taiwan Strait another focus of worldwide attention. Aggressions against democratic Taiwan would have a tremendous impact on the security of the entire Indo-Pacific. Facing deliberately heightened military threats, Taiwan will not back down. We will firmly uphold our nation's sovereignty and continue to hold the line of defense for democracy. At the same time, we wish to cooperate and work in unity with all democracies around the world to jointly safeguard democratic values.
On that note, time to wrap up this edition. We'll be back on the other side with the Urban Debate.